Do do do. Wait for a few of you guys to get in here if you guys are going to come in. If not, I'm doing this for myself, but that's okay. Because we are on the greatest Bill Murray adventure ever. Come on, Popo. I brought my dog on the train. She was not happy. I see a like. I'm not sure if I see somebody. Devo, what up? We are on a Bill Murray adventure. If you have ever seen the movie Groundhog Day, that is filmed here in Illinois. Number 2, I hope you're enjoying your morning. So I am walking around the town that the movie was built in. Sorry, I'm reading something. Was filmed in. So come and join me and my crazy sus dog on an adventure. We're gonna go to a few cool places. That's okay, I understand. Number 2, thanks for dropping in. Looks like there's a lot of houses that are historical. We're gonna go to the first spot. And then there's a spot on this block, but look at all these cool houses. They have plaques on them telling you when they've been built. That's why I said built, because I was reading the signs and when the house was built in. Eat your broccoli, yay, you made it. I took Cardi on a train today. I guess it wasn't the smartest move. She was not pleased. Ooh, look at that cool house. It's purple. Even the garage is purple. Ooh, cool. There's stairs. Conspiracy, you made it. We, in case some of you did not hear, are on the greatest Bill Murray adventure ever. We are in the town that Groundhog Day, I keep on saying groundhogs. Groundhog Day was filmed. A lot of people think it was filmed in Pennsylvania. It was filmed in Woodstock, Illinois. Bill Murray has made my heart sing throughout the years, him and his brothers, with their movies. This is definitely a favorite movie of mine. It's definitely in the top 5. Every Christmas I watch Scrooged because I love that movie. Hi, Popo. Dog's like, how did she get a squirrel to walk on a leash? There we are. There we are. So this big, beautiful
Turn left
house,
onto Fremont Street.
Oops. Okay, hopefully that didn't freeze you guys for too long. Sorry about that. I don't know my way around here. But the first spot of Groundhog Adventure is this place. If you guys have seen the movie a million times like I have, this is the inn that Bill Murray stayed at when he was in the movie. And he kept on waking up to Sonny and Cher singing I Got You, Babe. It's a beautiful little property. We're across the street real quick. There's a nice young lady cleaning up the yard. But look how beautiful and Victorian this is. The architecture. This is 344 Fremont. The Cherry Tree Bed and Breakfast. It's so cool. And every time he went downstairs to get breakfast, the lady asked him if he was checking out, and his percentages kept on going down because he kept on waking up on the same day. So this is a real bed and breakfast that you can stay at and book some sleeping nights. Hopefully you don't wake up to every day of Groundhog Day, but that's really cool to be outside of this place after seeing it so many times on the inside. So we're gonna go down this way. And if you guys remember in the movie, because he kept on doing certain things, one of the things that he was trying to do was fall in love with Andie MacDowell. And he learned how to play piano. So he goes to a lady's house so he could learn how to play piano, because he figured as long as I keep on reliving the day, I may as well get good at something. So he went to a piano teacher's house, and that is down this way. Thank you all for joining me on our adventure. Sorry if I'm not paying attention to chat, holding on to Cardi and organizing the phone and trying to get my bearings around here. Wait till you guys see this crazy thing I got to walk around. Uh-oh. Behave, guys. Botrix has correctly joined the chat. That I just saw. But I figured it was a nice day. Poor Cardi's been cooped up with the rain, the snow. So I figured we'd do a day trip and go live. We haven't gone live in a while. So I'll show you what I mean by these houses have plaques. See, it says it was built in, sorry about the shakiness, holding the dog, 1902. She's like, come on, Mom, come on, Mom. But there's a lot of houses on this block. This is a Leroy Wright house built in 1902. Where I live, there are certain houses they can't touch, and I was just telling my girlfriend the other day, I'm so glad they can't be touched and turned into McMansions, because there's a few already there. Robert Betty house. I love the porch. I love the porch. Charles Rushton house, built in 1893. So this structure has been up since 1893. And here, this is the piano teacher's house in Groundhog movie. There's a plaque for that. And then saying when the house was built. That's cool. Huh. I may not be able to take pictures, but I'll have this always on my YouTube channel. So that's kind of cool. So there's a lot of places to go. These were the first two places that were the furthest from everything. Everything else is kind of close together. If you guys had seen my shorts from the weekend, there's a mural here. We'll go into the park. So, lots of fun. Nice way to spend an afternoon. Wow. George S. Eckert House, built in exactly 1900. Again, it's crazy to think that these places have been around that long. Chicago's got some pretty great architectural history. We have Frank Lloyd Wright. There's a house in Oak Park, Illinois. There's quite a few houses around here in Chicago, but the one I always knew about was in Oak Park. And not all the houses, as you can see, don't have plaques. So some of these houses are fairly newer, but that's pretty cool. I love that they put a plaque on that house. I mean, it's already historically safe from how long it's been up. But wait till you see this. This is called a roundabout. They must have had a crazy problem with speeders to put this in, because it's interesting. It leads you off to like 4 or 5 different streets. We're on Madison. I see a sign pointing to Lake Ave. I see a sign pointing to East South Street. And then another part of Madison because it's across the street. And whatever this street is. It's nuts. But thank you guys for hanging out. It's the Woodstock Fuzz. Guy better not have a groundhog in his truck. You guys remember that scene where he jumps off the quarry with the groundhog? Come on, miss. So this is the crazy roundabout. Here. So in order to cross the street or go to the other end, you got to do that. And then there's this crazy little bridge that only one car at a time can get through. Here, let's see if I can zoom in. Look at how tiny that bridge is. Big Chief. Again, excuse me if I am not always responding to the chat. Trying to guide my way through here. Big Chief, we are on an adventure of Bill Murray in the great movie Groundhog Day. We just visited the hotel he stayed at in the piano teacher's house. Angel, I even brought my vape pen, but I can't even reach it right now if I wanted to. Hold on, back you guys. Why is this so close? There we go. Instead of making you guys sick. It's not easy holding the phone vertically or horizontally while you're walking a dog. That's why I brought a backpack with me this time, instead of carrying like a purse or something. Plus I got a carrier in case she gets tired. I had a lady legitimately stop and ask me, is that thing real? And I said, yes, I got a squirrel on a cage, or a squirrel on a leash. Oh my God, right? He's like, you killed Bill Murray. And he's like, well, how did I know? The fact that he was walking around like a zombie just to play golf, that was pretty funny. I love that movie, number 2. I like the rules, double tap, cardio. That was a great movie. Yeah, yo, what's up? We are on a Bill Murray adventure, Yayo. If you've ever seen the movie Groundhog Day, I'm walking around the town where it was filmed. Thank you for stopping in, because I know you probably are at work. I have the day off, so I decided to celebrate Taco Tuesday as Bill Murray Tuesday. How's everybody doing today? I know, I was telling Angel, I haven't gone live in a while. So when me and my friends went and did this, when we were going back home, I'm like, I'm going to check the weather during the week because I know I got a day off and maybe I'll take Hardy out and go live. I could have gone live probably Saturday, but I didn't want to include her family. I don't know how she feels about being on such a public forum with her husband and kids. So I figured this was the more polite way to do it. Plus, I got to hang out with the babies. We had such a good time when we came here with the kids. There's so much. Like right over in that area, which we'll be in soon, that's like the downtown area. It's really a lot of stuff for a small town. No, I did not get fired on my day off. I am not Ice Cube. How do you get fired on your day off? Ooh, I think I passed it already. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. There's a house over here that just says that it was built in a certain time with a plaque. So I'm assuming this is the downtown area. So the next spot we're coming up to is the bowling alley where him and the guys were getting drunk and where he eventually comes up with the plan to kidnap the groundhog and go on some high-speed chase throughout the town and end his life at a quarry with the groundhog. So we're gonna go past that. And then we're gonna go into the downtown area. There's a lot of cops around here. Doesn't that seem like a very high crime area? But holy crap. There's one over by the train tracks, two just past me. They're like, holy cow, a lady with pink hair and she's brown. What's she doing in her town? I've had 100 keys before, but not actual keys. Yeah, yo. It was of the shale kind. One of these days I'll put out a book, My Life as a Trap Queen. Until that happens, we're just sticking with the Bill Murray Live today. So we're gonna go down here. I don't know if you guys can see the bowling part. But they really love the fact that that movie was filmed here. Oops. Sorry. That this movie was filmed here. They show a lot of pride. And this was filmed in '92. And we're in 2023. So that's how many years ago it was. The 90s, I was still young, damn it. Again, thank you guys for hanging out with us. It's interesting seeing some of the trucks that are out here. I saw an S10. I have not seen an S10 since the 90s when I was a teenager. So to see one still on the road, that's kind of funny and cool. And thank you for missing me, Broccoli. I'm always just a message away, sweetheart. But it's nice to be missed. Ooh, cool piñatas. So this is a Mexican store. Oh yes, Bimbo. If you guys don't know what Bimbo is, that is just life of snacks and goodies. I don't know what this was, but it's no more. So Woodstock Groundhog Days at Wayne's Lanes. Bill Murray got drunk in here in the well, I guess he did, and he's drinking coffee there, but at one point he was getting drunk with these two guys in this bowling alley. They take Groundhog Day very seriously here. They celebrate on the 2nd. The Dewdrop Inn Groundhog movie. What do you mean, what do I know about Pan Bimbo? Stuff is the bomb. I am part Mexican, you know, Big Chief. To see it out here is a rarity. Where I'm used to seeing it in the hood, it's all over the place. Even Panderias. Oh, I miss Panderias. See, now you're making me hungry for food I can't get into right now. Keebler, I see your name in here. I do not see you physically in here, but they would not be saying it unless you're here. Welcome in, Keebler. We are in Woodstock, Illinois, where they filmed Groundhog Day. This is the train station. This is where I'll have to go back to. Nobody wants to watch her pee. So this is a bigger part of where everything is. Celebrate Groundhog Days in Woodstock. We see that all over the place. We are going to go to the Bill Murray mural now. A little more history of the town. Orson Welles, the director of the movie Citizen Kane, comes from here. I did not know that. That was a welcoming surprise. He's one of my favorite directors ever. I love that movie, Citizen Kane. That movie was written... Where are we going, Papa? That movie was written as a big FU to somebody who owned a lot of the press back in the day. Houdini, death-defying mystery. So, let's step back. They got the Bill Murray Groundhog. This was done by MJ in 2017. There's Ned Ryerson. Bing! Right? Here's the Orson Welles part. The movie Citizen Kane. That actually almost ruined him, putting that movie out. You got to watch a movie called RKO Pictures. That's who put out the movie. There was a lot of controversy of him putting this movie out because of who the movie was implying. It was a big no-no to make fun of that particular person at that point in time because he was such a strong, powerful man. So this tells you who made possible of the Woodstock mural. Dick Tracy, one of the creators. Dick Tracy, the movie, starring Warren Beatty and Madonna. So maybe they filmed that here. So this tells you about Groundhog Day. Woodstock's most famous citizen, Orson Welles. The historic landmark theater, stars of the Opera House, we'll see that. And Chester Gould, the creative genius of Dick Tracy. In Naperville, there was another guy who was part creator of Dick Tracy. You guys had seen a live where I went by the Riverwalk and there's a statue. So there's a statue of Orson Welles in his older years. And then they even did a groundhog. I think I called it something else when I put up my short. And I went back and I listened to it and I was like, oh. And look, Phil and Rita from Groundhog Day. So we are going to walk back through here. Ooh, this was another thing. This was what got Orson Welles his picture deal. Was he did this thing on the radio, because back in the day they didn't have TVs, so everybody listened to the radio. So he did this thing called War of the Worlds. People tuned in and listened to it, and people were legitimately terrified that a real alien invasion was coming. He caused mass hysteria with whoever could hear that story. And that's what it's telling you. The Boston Daily Globe, radio plays terrifies nation. And then they gave him rights to make Citizen Kane. Yeah, I have a plethora of stuff that probably is senseless knowledge. Hi, Brandon Mitchell. I was so happy to get through on the phone lines. I really wanted to tell the Terminator, thank you for coming to Lyle. That was awesome of him. And I had to shout you out, of course. Just so he knows he's got a good guy on his side watching his back. We will not be barking at people. He is living his life like you're living yours, ma'am. We're just on a Bill Murray tour. The Waverly House, the ballroom, and the tavern of the poorhouse. And this is the famous theater. The Woodstock Theater. And we're coming up to the park, the Woodstock Theater. Woodstock Square Historic District, built in 1927 as the Miller Theater, has been listed in the National Registration of Historic Places by the United States Department of Interior. So that means they can never tear this down. That's awesome, because a lot of movie theaters are not going to survive. Woodstock Theater appeared as the Alpine in the film Groundhog Day, 1992. We're going to cross the street over here first and visit the puddle that Bill Murray went into before we go into this beautiful park. And I show you the last two places. God, this has only been on a half an hour. Feels like it's been longer. So this is the little downtown square area. Pretty cool around here. Very nice stores and places to eat and drink. We went to I'll show you the place because it's right by the Opera House that we ate at. Was also the spot that I guess was in the film. We didn't pick it on purpose. We were just looking for a child-friendly place because we had two babies and a stroller. And it turned out to be the spot that they ate in, one of the diners or something. Come on, ma'am. Bill Murray stepped here. Again, thank you guys all for tuning into my YouTube channel to come and hang out with me on my Bill Murray tour. Me and the pup are going to do a few other things, but offline. There's a great candy store that I want to visit. Because my ass is fat. So this is Ned's Corner. The spot where Bill Murray kept on running into him and he kept on asking him if he remembered him. And he's like, Ned Ryerson. And he goes, bing! So that spot back there was the spot that Bill Murray ended up, oh, the Beatles. That Bill Murray stepped in the puddle where he tells him, watch out, it's a doozy. So we're going to go into the park now. Just wanted to hit those two spots before we went into the park. I was thinking about bringing my other phone and playing the music like they played in the movie for the park with the polka music and everything because everybody was so excited. And I figured I'd probably get copyright strike, so no animals allowed. Oh, well, that makes sense. It's a beautiful park. So we're going to have to walk around because we can walk around to the Opera House to the other side. I remember seeing that. But it makes sense. They don't want you tearing up the lawn and stuff. But there's the grand gazebo where everybody was. I'm not sure if it was, hold on, if it was this corner, because there's like 4 entrances you can go in. But there was a spot that Bill Murray was standing outside reporting so he could get out of here because he was like, I just want to get back home. Being all crabby and crotchety like Bill Murray is. This is pretty cool, what we're going to walk past right now. I'm assuming this was the old courthouse. And they turned it into breweries. And there's a record store in there and something else. See you next year, Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. What's really cool about here is the fact that there is a bunch of stores in there. It's not just one. But I know you're not supposed to laugh. Come here, girl. I know you're not supposed to laugh at missing cat posters, but who names their cat Adolf? Seriously. You know, that's just not right. And then this one for the lost dog. It says dog on the run. Why? That's sad. I guess making it funny, but to grab your attention, but still. You're not supposed to laugh at those things. Hopefully I don't get copyright. That guy was walking around the last time playing some music. So he must be a local, I'm assuming. Because I was just here a couple of days ago, so it's not like I've been here months ago and he's walking around. But it possibly could happen. So this was the old McHenry County Jail. I don't know if you guys want to read all that. You guys can pause it and read it. After the stream, I'll throw this up. But this used to be a jail.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Is there a restaurant you suggest around here?
The corner cafe right over on that side.
Right over there.
Yes. You're very welcome. That's a place we went to. It was so good. But look at this. They still have the bars on there. I guess they're just kind of cemented in, so I couldn't imagine being a prisoner having this much of a window and seeing people going past. They even still have bars on the windows. That's pretty funny. And this is now a drinking spot. I don't know if you guys can see the table. Sour beers. Apparently they allow dogs, because I see a dog bowl down there. I got this cute dog bowl for Cardi for water. But it's called Mob Craft Beer. So it's a brewery. No climbing on the fireplace, people. You gotta wonder how many times that happened before they put that sign up. So this is Public House, but what I was reading, they closed it. See, it says closed, and now they're on Johnson Street. So that Public House that I was showing you over by the movie theater, this is where the movie Groundhog Day was filmed. I don't know if they have any plaques still over here, because I didn't see any over there. But Old Courthouse Center, events at Rethel, Mob Craft Beer, Public House of Woodstock, Upscale Restaurant. I think that's the restaurant where the guy was choking and Bill saved him. The Records Department, Vinyl Record Store. Pour a Candle, Scent Bar is open. Records, they still make them. We still sell them. Support your local record store. There was a cool spot in Naperville called Purple Dog Records. I used to love walking in there. It smelled like an old record store. It was glorious. But there's the front view. No firearms. Well, that's good to know, since there's no animals allowed in there. I could technically have put her in the carrier and walked around, but I don't want to be a troublemaker. I already have trouble with me. There's an actual tattoo spot here. I'm thinking about getting a tattoo. Say hello.
Is that a Chihuahua?
It is, but she's not friendly.
Well, it's okay.
Yes, it is a Chihuahua. Thank you. See, I keep on telling you, other humans think you're cute. You gotta be nice. Another mall space where they probably have a few stores in there. Ooh, I love that guy's Thrasher shirt. Pizzas, salads, smoothies. Hold on, ma'am. Sorry, I'm trying not to go too fast and make you people dizzy. She tied me up. Oh, this is a bank. I was like, what the heck is this? Betty and Bo. Come here, ma'am. It's a beautiful bridal store. Hello. Hello. Are we speaking to each other? So this is the beautiful Opera House. Here, let's go up and see the plaque. It's a National Register of Historic Places. It's very beautiful in here. Grand staircase, chandelier. They have an art show with paintings. You can go inside and I'm sure take a tour. But because I have a little one, that's not happening today. Hello. Come on, ma'am. And this is the Corner Square Cafe. This is where they went for breakfast in the movie to discuss their plan of leaving. This is where we went for lunch the other day. Outstanding food. We got quick service, and the lady inside was so nice. Her name was Kathy. I wrote a nice review for her. We're going to take a walk this way to see where this tattoo shop is. Get a groundhog tattooed on me, right? Come on, ma'am. We're gonna go sit on the bench. Needful Things shop. Lady Lucky Tattoo. I found it. Okay. So come up here, girl. Come up here. Thank you. So, hey, ma'am. We are going to go off on our own adventure. I know my hair's all over the place. We are going to go off on an adventure on our own. Maybe get a tattoo. Maybe grab some food. Maybe grab some candy. I don't know. But we're going to spend a little more time before we got to take the train back home. I thank everybody who stopped in for this live and hung out and commented and liked. I'm always amazed at how many people pay attention to me sometimes. So, I know I'm not going to be hitting huge digits, but one of my shorts actually hit 1,400 just being stupid in a Walmart. So, what are you going to do? You never know what's going to hit. It was great to see you too, Broccoli. Now I can see chat. Hi, Tapatios. Foot long. You know, those are getting more expensive, Tapatios. I went into a Subway. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and I got a Philly steak, and it was like $15, and I was like, when did Subway get this expensive? They used to have $5 footlong, but I guess fake steak sandwiches, they cost more. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming in. You have a blessed day too, Tapatios. Thank you for taking out number 2. He said he had a really good time with you. So that was quite a surprise that you pulled on him the other day. Everybody else, you guys have a great day. Thanks for going on a live adventure with me on my Bill Murray adventure. If I end up with a Bill Murray tattoo, you guys know it'll be up on my community page. We'll see. So I'll talk to you guys all later. Say your goodbyes. I won't be rude like Angel. So, not a problem. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You're very welcome for me sharing. It was my pleasure. So you guys all have a good day. Thanks for showing up. I got to give my arm a rest and smoke some pot. Talk to y'all later, guys. Bye. You too, Brandon Mitchell. Have a great day.